Some devils. J-Dog back to answer some more goddamn questions. A couple days ago, got these paid skis, just finally getting to them. Again, they go front of line, but they go in order too, goddammits. First one's from Andrew Edson. Paid question. Hey, J-Dog, for your summer 2025 metal show, would you consider recording some or all of the bands from the soundboard? If the venue allows it, sure. I'm not going to pay anyone to do it. Why would you pay anyone to do it, dog? There's no need to in today's technology, man. You could literally get a good recording on your goddamn phone that someone could do for free, and someone will probably, whether I want ask them or not to, will do it on for goddamn free. Everybody has their phones out at shows, so I wouldn't be against it. Maybe make it available to attendees in some exclusive physical format. How the fuck would I do that before the goddamn show happens? I don't know if it would be feasible with licensing and manufacturing issues, but having some sort of limited recording on CD, cassette, or vinyl would be very cool. A vinyl box set of all band sets would be, yeah, you're getting you're getting a little fucking carried away. The chance of me doing that, it's not like I got the hem playing or anything like that. A vinyl box set of all the band sets would be the coolest to own, but probably the biggest pain in the ass to make happen. Biggest pain in the ass. You're talking about some serious Scott Old too. I love your channel. Look forward to hearing your thoughts. Andy E. Stanley Dean, paid question. Any chance of doing any deals stateside for NSBM? I mean, we have some of that goddamn junk in stock. Check the goddamn site. I have dealt with Death Rune, Darker Than Black, and Pagan War distro / labels, and it takes months for response, and half the cost of the purchase goes to shipping. I know nothing about those goddamn KKK members. I don't know. Yeah, I literally never even seen their site nor care to. But nowhere else can I get Kristallnacht, Signor Volan, or Aryan Blood shirt LP. Can you please help me? I mean, we've had those goddamn Ku Klux Klan members in stock. Check the goddamn site, bro. If they're in stock, they're in stock. If they're not, they're not. I personally have never listened to any of those bands and have zero interest into. Let's knock out this goddamn order question before I get back to the goddamn page skis that came in today, so that way I can get rid of this goddamn page. From Harry Quinn, yo dog. We know what you think is the most extreme release of all metal and the heaviest, but what do you think is the most scary release of all time? Scary, bro? What are you, fucking 10? What release would most raise the hairs on your neck and not want to look behind you if you played in a dark room? For me, the last track in Exorcist Nightmare Theater has everyone beat. I mean, it's hard for me to answer because I don't think there's no music that scares me. But again, shit that actually sounds dark and demonic, in my goddamn opinion, where I'm like, legitimately sounds evil, whether you like the music or not. And I think like an outsider is kind of what I'm referring to, that whether they like commercial metal or don't even know who Slayer is, any of them. If you were to play Evil Incarnate, Blood of the Saints, that CD, I know it's 2 demos, but the entire goddamn thing, and also Cult of Death, Slit Throats, Ritual Nights, that sounds pretty fucking evil too. I just think by most people's opinion, they'd just be like, this sounds fucking demonic. Whether they liked it, didn't like it, indifferent to it, scared, not scared, just demonic sounding. But scared? I mean, there was nothing I've ever listened to that scared me, homeboy. So I couldn't tell you. This is an anonymous paid ski. He says, keep real name anonymous, please. Sure thing, homeboy. Just good. Don't even know your name myself. I just even pasted on here. J-Dog, AG Parabellum / Nuclear Garlic Bread from the comments here. Oh, yeah, I recognize that user ID. Long time watcher, first ever paid Scaroony. Keep those paid Scaroonies coming, homie. Just want to give a shout out to my follow dog connoisseurs, Red and Doc. Keep on smashing posers and flipping canoes. Later, brah. So I guess you just wanted a shout out for Red and Doc. So Red and Doc, I guess you watch too. Keep on watching, homie. Sending your goddamn paid skis too. Not hard, bro town. It's in the goddamn description box. Email. Just PayPal that and put the goddamn question either in the notes section of the PayPal payment or email to that same email the actual question after you send payment. Simple as fuck. 10-year-olds can figure it out. Will Rogers, another goddamn paid ski. This is a goddamn review, it looks like. I don't see question marks in here. Is there any question? Yeah, a couple question marks. Mr. Rogers Neighborhood checking in. New YouTube link. Oh, this is for the Demis Guts. Remember he did videos about me? Yes, I watched this. He says, Demis Guts, give me the YouTube link. About 10 beers deep, but I'd like to hear some of your some of the new tracks. I listened to it. Hope you don't mind if I put the hit song "Don't Canoe Fuck My Stereo." Clubber Lang brings a gas can church to this video under. You can do the fuck you want, man. It's your music. It doesn't make zero difference to me. Unsound Productions, Demaguts, Canoe Smash Face, and just a couple new diddlies are for my extra charge. What do you think about bands with no drummer? Like you mean like a drum machine? I mean, I like the Tish. I mean, it's not my preference. Um, I think it's cool for Mortician because there wasn't really anybody doing it at the time. Yes, I understand there was a demo band or whatever that they didn't have a goddamn drummer. I understand that fucking, but it was not the norm by any stretch, especially bands putting out albums. So they had their own unique sound between the ultra low guitar tuning, Big Willie's ultra low vocals, the movie samples, and the drum machine. It gave them their own sound. Like even the people that hate on the Tish, it's like, but dude, it's like it's more identifiable band of extreme music, which is hard to do, then I'm sorry, dude. If you're putting on like random death metal bands, dark death metal bands that are, let's say they're kind of like Incantation influence, whether it be Imprecation or Blaspherian or any bands of that type of style, you can throw Infernal Dominion there and there, Mortiferium, these newer bands, unless you know their songs, know them, you've heard them 5, 6 times, and you're a big fan of them, you can't walk in a room and identify one of those bands. Like, oh, this is Imprecation. I can. Yeah, because you know their songs. If you heard it one time, like 3 years ago, let's say you heard Imprecation one time 3 years ago, you're not walking in and identifying when somebody's playing them. I'm sorry, you're just not. Everybody I know who even doesn't even like the Tish, I'm sure it's been longer than 3 years since they heard them because they don't even like the goddamn band. When I'm playing them, every single time they know who it is. Every single person, including Craig, who couldn't stand the band. Heard them only a few times. Anytime I was playing, knew the Tish was on. That's a sound of their own. What other goddamn extreme death metal, black metal? Who do you know that could fucking do that? A lot of the greats, yeah, you can. And a lot of times, the only reason you can is because you know their songs. Like, yeah, I can walk and identify Sinister and Cannibal and Dying Fetus and shit. It's like, yeah, but you ask yourself this: are you a goddamn fan of them? Well, yeah, of course, love their shit. Well, of course, then that kind of doesn't count, man. You can identify it because you know their songs. Who in the death metal scene has their own super unique sound that you could just walk in and identify? Yes, there is others. I'm not saying there's nobody else, but there's not a shitload because either A, they already sound like somebody, they're a clone of a clone of a clone, especially if you're in a band in the last goddamn 10 years or so. Very good chance you fall into those lines. Or it's just not that digestible, and it's there's a lot of bands that came after you. They were the clone of the clone of yours, so it's easy to blur them all together. So I liked it for that sense, but is it my preference? Like, hey, a new band's coming out, we're going to use a drum machine. I'd be like, probably a bad idea, homeboy. Every drummer I know is a silly Billy around here. Yeah, where you from? But yeah, this doesn't surprise me. Everybody I know around here is a fucking knob. Which nothing wrong with that, but I gotta look. I gotta. What the fuck, man? You're definitely 10 beers deep. I gotta lock myself in a van with some of these creeps. If you would not mind a drum machine, we could get Don't Canoe Fuck My Stereo live at the juke joint. I don't know what the fuck the juke joint is, or else I'm airing up to the basketball to play horse to see who gets a reach around with these drummers. Later, Broski. Yeah, he's 10 beers deep, bro. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Yeah, listen, I thought it sounded pretty cool, man. I mean, is it something I'm going to jam on a regular go by? Probably not. But I mean, yeah, I thought it sounded kind of cool. Some catchy riffs and shit like that in those new songs. Uh, Red. Yeah, okay, yeah. This is a paid question, but he says top. Please refer to me as Red. So this is goddamn Red. R-E-D. What's up, J-Dog? Here's my first paid scroony. Keep them coming. And now that I'm gonna get back to work after finishing school, huh? Another goddamn young buck. I may or may not become a regular. We'll see. Regular. What the fuck are you talking about, homeboy? You're gonna not watch. You said minimally watch till you see this goddamn Paige Rooney, right? So, question: how much would you agree with the sentiment that only the following are good? Heavy speed, thrash, crossover, death, black, grindcore, war, doom, stoner, funeral, drone, and tech death, but only if it's suffocation or cryptopsy. I don't agree with that line at all. Because none of them are good or bad. It's which one do you like? That's why when you say a band sucks, granted, just by definition, that's just the lingo you use. It's like, well, technically they don't. It's just because you don't like them. It doesn't mean that they fucking blow chunks. It's just you don't desire them. That's all. But if you're asking what I personally like, you put Doom on there. Everyone knows I don't like that. Stoner, I definitely don't like. Funeral, I don't even know what the fuck that is. Drone, that sounds boring as shit. I'm not even quite sure what you're talking about that. Tech Death is usually a fucking goddamn just mathematician bore fest. And only if it's suffocation or cryptopsy. Well, cryptopsy, I like 2.5 albums. Um, and the rest are common sense. I mean, you know what I like: death, black metal, grind, and I like a little bit of just kind of pretty much everything. So you pretty much just named every goddamn metal genre that you're aware of. Um, so not really sure what the question is. Tommy Becker, paid question. Howdy, big fella. Glad to see the recent deluge of paid skis coming in. But anyhow, Tommy, goddamn, you know how he's a rough one to read. I know this is never going to happen, but an old head retired at 49 can dream, can he? I mean, good for him. I mean, that's not out of the realm of possibility. If you're smart with your money, you're making good money. That's completely doable. I don't know what the fuck he's gonna do. I think as long as he's got enough money saved up to where he can actually keep himself busy, whether it be traveling or whatever the fuck he's gonna do. But good for him. So here we go. Hell should look into releasing Andrew Dice Clay's Dolay album, When the Laughter Died. I have no idea what the fuck that is, bro town. I'm not sure if you're a fan, but I'm pretty goddamn confident there's a lot of old dudes on here that loved that shit back in the great old days. Just a thought, well, that's it. I hope the business keeps rolling in and the road continue rising with you and yours. Talk at you later. XOXOS Drunkle Town. P.S. I finally got my old ass a pair of reading glasses, so hopefully my typing continues to improve. It improved, but goddamn, brah. The beers are still kicked in. That's for goddamn sure, because it's a little bit better, but fuck me dead. That was a little hard to understand. I'm not even sure quite what the question is. You're asking about stuff that I just never heard of. So no, we won't be putting it out. Now I think all the paid skis are caught up. So here's a goddamn order question. He says, this is from Vadim Gambarian. Order queue, big dog. If you're about to compete in an MMA match, I wouldn't because I think MMA is the biggest fucking canoes of all time. What is your walkout song? Mine is I Strike with a Wrath by Necrophobic. Also, Deicide don't even make it to the stretch. Doesn't even make it to the stretcher. It was dead, tagged, and bagged at the scene with the new Antichrist Siege Machine single and upcoming wreck. I'm sure it sounds just like all these other goddamn war metal bands. Talk about the goddamn Deicide cover. I don't know whatever album we have in stock by Antichrist Siege Machine. I've pulled several of them, LPs and CDs. Cover's fucking lame as fuck. I'm like, what the fuck even is this? Deicide, the new AI Deicide cover is better. Didn't bother to listen to it, didn't fucking care. I'm assuming it sounds like Conquer and Revenge. How's my goddamn aim? Check it out or face being a future canoe. I'll be paddling that thing up goddamn north, brah, because I have zero intention of listening to it. More goddamn order questions, man. We're cranking on these mofos. Let's get this one on this goddamn page. Get rid of these goddamn pages. Fuck, things are piling up. Damon Bloom, order question. I comment on YouTube as Butchered Alive. Don't comment too often, brah. I don't recognize that shit for nothing. And pink thong wearing posers better get the fuck out of here before they get twisted around their sack. What's your opinion on Desecration of the Five Holy Pillars by Soldier? Soldier with a V. Never listened to them, didn't care to. They're probably arguably a GBK copycat. That's probably why I didn't listen to them. But they're the best copycats of that style. I've heard also the original stock photo they use. Best of wishes and keep hammer smashing flat brim faces. Yeah, guys. I mean, this seems to be you guys asking about all these dumbass white power KKK Ku Klux Klan bands. I don't give a shit about any of that garbage. I mean, I do like some GBK stuff here and there. The first album's great. The last album was good. Still haven't gone back and listened to Kosher on a Judo Beast. I remember them sucking, but I should go back and listen to them because I thought the new album was good. But what other bands? Satanic War Master, they're not even fucking racist, so I don't know where the hell that dumbass shit came up. Talked to the guys personally many times, so you could shove that crap up your ass. Goat Moon, I don't know. The shit's in fucking Finnish. No idea. Well, they're Nazi flags and shit. Slayer refers to Auschwitz and shit, man. Aryan blood. Does that make them? It could be scary topics. That tells me dick. But I like Goat Moon. All these whatever that guy, the first one asked about the label, Christian Alk and all that crap, dude. I literally have never even put on the player. I see it. I have zero interest in even listening to it. Well, you stock it, dog. You stock it. We probably stock Job for a Cowboy too, which actually I don't know if I've ever pulled that, but yeah, we're the goddamn metal hellmark. We sell metal. I don't just sell what I like. Hemorrhage and goddamn Tish would be out of business in motherfucking no time. Not that the Hemorrhage and Tish don't sell. It's just you gotta please everybody. That's the name of the game. Is Walmart like, we ain't carrying bananas because I don't eat bananas. No, it's a fucking grocery store. You carry everything. This is a goddamn metal fucking hellmark. We carry it all. With the exception of Twink Core, because that's goddamn poser fake goddamn metal. Anything that's in the extreme metal music genre, from heavy metal, from what it started from Black Sabbath to real true heavy metal to extreme metal, we carry it all. So yeah, but I don't listen to that fucking bullshit, man. You guys know what I listen to. Tile, goddamn, another order question. Hey J-Dog, 1, how would you rank the Incantation albums? Really curious how you would rank stuff, especially after Diabolical Conquest. 2, if you could choose the ideal lineup for Incantation for an album or tour, who would it be? So ranking of Incantation albums. Onward of Golgotha, Mortal Throne Nazarene, Diabolical Conquest. Shit, this is kind of a lame answer. These are pretty much the order that they came out on. And yeah, Infernal Storm, Blasphemy, Forsaken Morning of Angelic English. I don't really consider that album. I mean, it's, I had a couple new tracks and then, Scream Bloody Gore covers. It's not really a fucking album. But I have it, I like that. So that's, yeah, pretty much goddamn the order they came out is what I like them. After Blasphemy, I don't own anything. I've listened to a couple things, didn't care for it much. I remember liking a song here and there. New album, I didn't even listen to it because the last few was had 1 or 2 songs that I liked. Most of it's too goddamn slow and boring for me. And Kyle told me my goddamn interview. Watch my Kyle and goddamn Ashford. He's like, "Oh, you're gonna hate it. It's ultra slow." Thanks for the heads up. I got too much to listen to as is. That means I don't need to listen to it. So yeah, I haven't heard it, so I probably won't listen to it. 2, if you could choose the ideal lineup for Incantation for an album or tour, who would it be at? Okay, so yeah, that's a pretty good question. Obviously, McEntee on guitar, Craig Pillard on guitar, Kyle on drums, and Craig. Did he play guitar or did he play bass? You don't know, dog? No, I fucking don't. I didn't memorize it. No, I know he played one or the other. So if he played guitar, then I guess put him on guitar and bass. To be honest, you throw whoever the fuck you want on bass. It doesn't really make a goddamn difference to me. But yeah, I think the Craig Pillard, McEntee, and Kyle line up, and then just whoever on bass. I think that'd be the best goddamn best game can lineup. Daniel Carter, goddamn order question. J-Dog, I know you are busy, but just curious if there was any news on the Lurking Corpses upcoming release. Really looking forward to it. Love the channel. Cheers. Yeah, the new Lurking Corpses, the CD is supposed to come out soon. I think it's at press to my knowledge, and CDs don't take that long. So shit, by the time you see this goddamn video, I would think, unless there's some fucking dicking around behind the scenes, which is for entirely fucking possible. Not on the dog, though, goddammit. I would think by the time you see this video, max, it should be out in a month. And if it's not, from the date you fucking see it, so if you see by April 1st it's not out, there's some dicking arounds going on behind the scenes. No names mentioned, but that's what the fuck's going on. But I don't see why the fuck it shouldn't be out. Another goddamn order question. Antonio Zamora, sup dog? Almost been 1 year for me on the channel, and I'm happy to see all the growth it's gotten since then. I remember a year putting in my first order question with grandma's birthday money. Grandma's birthday money. You got to be a fucking young buck. Anyways, here's my question. Did you see that John McEntee is going to finish the last Necrophagia album in place of Killjoy? I'm pretty excited myself and want to hear your thoughts. Cheers, brah. I did not see that, and I mean, to be honest, I'm not a big Necrophagia fan. I think Season of the Dead is a classic of classics. Personally, did nothing for me. Even the demos, I remember the Eat the Bones demo rehearsal came out. Was it like 84? It was cool. I'm like, does nothing for me, goddamn it. Give me the hem all day long. It was cool working with them, putting those classics out, the first 2 albums. Maybe we'll stock it, but to be honest, will I even listen to it? Probably not. Nolan Brownfield. Prefer my name to be anonymous. Oh, well, sorry about that, Bro Town. This makes it to YouTube question for the channel, J-Dog. Did you ever visit anus.com/Dark Legions archive back in the early days of death metal on the internet? No, and based off the goddamn title, zero fucking interest. In 1998 to 2005, search results for underground bands would yield anus reviews near the top of the list. The style was very controversial and hated in some circles. Just curious if you remember this website. The remnants of anus are at deathmetal.org nowadays. Keep up the good work. No, never heard of it. Never listened to it. Never saw it. Not gonna view it. Have zero interest in viewing it. Don't really follow reviews in general because I don't care what other people's opinion is. I just listen to shit and make my own goddamn review. So, yeah, no. I'm out of the goddamn loop on that one. And based off that name, I'm glad to be. Comments, questions, to the blue, but the comments get answered by the morning. And don't forget them goddamn paid skis. They're slowing down to the dog, as you can see, all caught up, goddamn it. Description box. It's how you fucking do it. The email's there. You copy, you fucking paste in PayPal. Send the $10. In the notes section of the PayPal payment, it's show your notes. That's where you type the question. If it's a long one, send a separate email to the same goddamn email. Fucking 10-year-old can figure it out. So don't give me any goddamn shit. Later, goddamn it.